What if a tiny Jefferson nickel hiding in an old jar, drawer, or collection could be one of the rarest coins collectors dream about? Welcome back to Legacy Coins USA. Today, we're counting down the top 3 ultra-rare Jefferson nickels that have stunned the coin-collecting world with their rarity, history, and incredible collector demand. The final coin on this list is so fascinating that most people have never even seen one in person. So stay with us until the very end. You won't want to miss it. And if you love rare coins, hidden treasures, and incredible discoveries, make sure to subscribe to Legacy Coins USA and join our community of coin hunters today. Let's play with first coin. Imagine reaching into an old drawer, opening a forgotten coin jar, or discovering a dusty collection passed down through generations, only to realize that one small piece of metal could be worth far more than anyone ever imagined. Across America, stories of rare coins selling for astonishing amounts have fueled the dreams of collectors and treasure hunters for decades. Among the coins that continue to attract enormous attention are bicentennial coins and historic Jefferson nickels, pieces that connect ordinary people to extraordinary chapters of United States history. The famous Jefferson nickel, carrying the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and the image of Monticello represents far more than 5 cents. Introduced in 1938, this iconic coin became a symbol of American heritage, featuring the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. For millions of Americans, it was simply pocket change. For collectors, however, certain examples became fascinating artifacts whose value could increase dramatically depending on rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. The year 1938 marked the beginning of an entirely new chapter in American coinage. The United States Mint replaced the Buffalo nickel with the Jefferson nickel, honoring one of the nation's most influential founding fathers. The design showcased Jefferson's legacy and architectural masterpiece, Monticello, creating a coin that would remain a fixture of American commerce for generations. Every detail on the coin tells a story about the country's history, values, and identity. Decades later, another historic coin program captured the imagination of the nation. In 1976, the United States celebrated its bicentennial, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. Special commemorative designs appeared on the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins. Unlike ordinary circulating coins, these pieces featured patriotic imagery intended to honor America's revolutionary past and national achievements. The bicentennial coinage instantly became one of the most recognized coin programs in United States history. What makes certain bicentennial coins so desirable is not merely their age, but the possibility of finding unusual varieties, minting errors, exceptional preservation, or special collector issues. While the vast majority remain common collectibles, a small number stand out due to unique characteristics that separate them from ordinary examples. Collectors spend years searching for these special pieces, hoping to uncover hidden treasures overlooked by others. The excitement surrounding rare coins comes from the fact that value is often determined by factors invisible to the casual observer. 2 coins may appear identical, yet one could be worth only face value, while another commands a significant premium. Tiny details such as strike quality, mint origin, surface preservation, dye varieties, and historical significance can dramatically influence collector demand. This mystery fuels the passion of numismatists around the world. One of the most fascinating aspects of coin collecting is the hunt itself. Every old piggy bank, inherited collection, estate sale, flea market, and forgotten storage box represents a potential discovery. The possibility of finding an overlooked rarity continues to inspire countless collectors to examine every date, mint mark, and design feature with extraordinary care. For many enthusiasts, the thrill of the search is just as rewarding as the value of the coin itself. The Jefferson Nickel series remains one of the most actively collected coin series in America. Advanced collectors pursue examples displaying exceptional detail, particularly the famous full steps designation on Monticello. Coins showing complete architectural details can command substantial premiums compared with ordinary examples. This pursuit of perfection has transformed certain Jefferson nickels into highly sought-after collectibles within the numismatic community. Bicentennial coins occupy a special place in American culture because they represent a moment of national celebration. Millions of Americans save them as souvenirs, believing they would become treasured keepsakes for future generations. While most bicentennial coins remain common due to large production numbers, interest in them has never disappeared. Their historical symbolism continues to attract collectors, historians, and patriotic enthusiasts alike. Stories of remarkable coin discoveries have contributed to the enduring fascination with rare United States coinage. Tales of valuable finds hidden in everyday places remind collectors that extraordinary objects can sometimes be found where least expected. These stories encourage people to revisit old collections and learn more about the coins they own, transforming ordinary objects into gateways to history. The world of numismatics is filled with examples where rarity, historical significance, and collector demand combined to create astonishing market values. Certain legendary American coins have achieved extraordinary auction results because they represent unique pieces of history. Although such examples are exceptionally rare, they demonstrate how the numismatic market rewards scarcity, provenance, and exceptional preservation. For serious collectors, knowledge is often more valuable than luck. Understanding mint marks, varieties, grading standards, production methods, and historical context allows collectors to recognize opportunities others might miss. A coin's true significance frequently lies not in its appearance, but in the story behind its creation, survival, and journey through history. The enduring popularity of Jefferson nickels and bicentennial coins reflects humanity's deep connection to history. These coins are miniature time capsules that have traveled through countless hands, witnessed major events, and survived changing generations. Each scratch, mark, and detail represents a small piece of the larger American story, connecting collectors directly to the past. Whether worth a few cents or a substantial premium, every historic coin carries a unique legacy. The Jefferson nickel introduced in 1938 and the patriotic bicentennial coinage of 1976 continue to inspire curiosity, excitement, and discovery. Their greatest value may not always be measured in dollars, but in the history they preserve, the stories they tell, and the possibility that somewhere, hidden among ordinary change, another remarkable treasure is waiting to be found. Thanks for watching, and don't skip this video because the next coin change your life, and please subscribe to our channel. Coin number 2. What if the next life-changing treasure isn't hidden inside a bank vault, buried beneath a forgotten island, or locked away in a billionaire's collection? What if it is sitting quietly in an old coin box, tucked inside a drawer, resting in a dusty album, or hiding among ordinary pocket change? Across America, collectors have spent generations searching for coins that tell incredible stories. And among the most fascinating are the historic Jefferson nickels that carry the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson and the magnificent image of Monticello. To most people, they appear ordinary. To collectors, they represent a journey through American history. The 1940 Jefferson nickel belongs to one of the most recognized coin series in United States history. Bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The coin reflects the ideals and heritage of a nation entering one of the most dramatic periods of the 20th century. Every detail engraved on its surface was carefully designed to honor Thomas Jefferson, a founding father whose influence helped shape the future of the United States. Unlike many modern coins that quickly disappear from public attention, the Jefferson nickel became a permanent fixture in American life. Millions were produced, spent, saved, and passed from one generation to another. Yet despite its widespread circulation, certain examples from the early years of the series developed a special reputation among collectors. Condition, rarity, strike quality, and preservation transformed some ordinary nickels into highly sought-after collectibles. The year 1940 itself occupies a fascinating place in history. The world was changing rapidly, uncertainty was growing across continents, and America was preparing to enter a new era. Coins struck during this period became silent witnesses to history. They traveled through businesses, military bases, farms, factories, and households, carrying with them the fingerprints of a generation that experienced extraordinary events. One of the most intriguing aspects of coin collecting is the realization that not every coin from the same year is equal. Two 1940 Jefferson nickels may look nearly identical, yet one could be worth only a small premium while another attracts serious collector attention. Tiny differences in preservation, mint origin, and production quality can create substantial differences in market value. This mystery continues to fuel the passion of collectors worldwide. Monticello, displayed proudly on the reverse of the coin, adds another layer of significance. More than just a building, it symbolizes the vision and intellect of Thomas Jefferson. Every Jefferson nickel serves as a miniature monument honoring one of the most influential figures in American history. For collectors, holding one of these coins feels like holding a small piece of the nation's story. As decades passed, the Jefferson nickel became increasingly important within numismatic circles. Specialists began examining strike characteristics, surface quality, and rare varieties. Certain examples displaying exceptional detail became prized acquisitions. Coins with sharp architectural features and outstanding preservation often generated strong demand among advanced collectors seeking the finest available specimens. The excitement surrounding rare coins often comes from the possibility of discovery. Many collectors remember the moment they first found an unusual coin in circulation, inherited a collection from a relative, or uncovered a forgotten treasure in an old storage box. Those moments transform ordinary objects into remarkable historical artifacts and create a lifelong fascination with numismatics. Another reason these coins remain popular is their accessibility. Unlike some legendary rarities that exist in extremely limited numbers, Jefferson nickels allow collectors of all experience levels to participate in the hobby. Beginners can search through collections and learn the fundamentals of grading, while advanced specialists pursue elusive high-grade examples and rare varieties. The mention of bicentennial coins often adds another level of excitement. These special commemorative designs celebrated America's 200th anniversary and inspired millions of people to save coins as keepsakes. While most bicentennial coins are common collectibles, their patriotic symbolism and historical importance continue to attract attention from collectors throughout the world. Stories about hidden treasures and extraordinary coin discoveries have become part of numismatic folklore. Tales of valuable coins found in unexpected places encourage people to examine old collections more carefully. While not every discovery results in a fortune, the possibility of finding something historically significant keeps the spirit of exploration alive within the collecting community. Collectors frequently emphasize that knowledge is the greatest asset in the hobby. Understanding dates, mint marks, varieties, and grading standards often proves more valuable than luck alone. The ability to recognize a special coin among thousands of ordinary examples is a skill developed through patience, research, and experience. The market for historical coins continues to evolve as new generations discover the hobby. Auction records, collector demand, and changing interests influence values over time. Coins that once received little attention can become highly desirable, while established classics continue to maintain their place as cornerstones of American numismatics. For many enthusiasts, the true value of a 1940 Jefferson nickel extends beyond money. It represents history, craftsmanship, and a direct connection to the people who lived through a transformative period in America's past. Every mark on the coin's surface reflects decades of survival and countless journeys through everyday life. There is something remarkable about holding a coin that has endured for generations. It may have traveled through bustling cities, crossed state lines, rested in family collections, and witnessed moments of joy, hardship, and change. These experiences create a story that cannot be measured solely by market price. The coin becomes a tangible link between the present and the past. The enduring fascination of the 1940 Jefferson nickel lies not in fantasy or exaggeration, but in its authentic connection to history. Whether discovered in an inherited collection, found in an old coin album, or purchased by a dedicated collector, it remains a powerful reminder that even the smallest objects can preserve extraordinary stories. In a world obsessed with the newest and the latest, this humble 5-cent coin continues to captivate collectors by proving that history can still fit in the palm of your hand. Coin number 3. Some treasures announce themselves with glittering diamonds, towering vaults, and legendary price tags. Others remain silent for decades, hiding in old coin albums, forgotten cigar boxes, dusty drawers, and family collections. The 1947 Jefferson nickel is one of those mysterious survivors from another era. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary 5-cent coin. Yet for collectors and history enthusiasts, it represents a fascinating artifact from post-war America, carrying stories that stretch back nearly 80 years. The moment you hold a 1947 Jefferson nickel, you are touching a piece of a nation rebuilding after one of the most significant conflicts in human history. The coin proudly displays Thomas Jefferson, one of America's most influential founding fathers. Surrounding his portrait are the familiar words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," inscriptions that have become symbols of American identity. These simple words transformed an everyday coin into a miniature monument to the ideals that shaped a nation. Turn the coin over, and Monticello immediately commands attention. Jefferson's famous Virginia estate stands proudly beneath the inscription, "E pluribus unum." Below the building appear the words Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. Every element of the design was carefully chosen to celebrate American history, architecture, and leadership. It is remarkable how much symbolism can fit onto a coin small enough to rest on a fingertip. The small S mint mark found on the reverse identifies the coin as a product of the San Francisco Mint. This tiny letter often becomes the center of attention among collectors because mint marks help tell the story of where and how a coin was produced. The San Francisco Mint played an important role in supplying coinage to the western United States, making its products an essential part of everyday commerce during the 20th century. What makes the 1947 Jefferson nickel especially intriguing is the period in which it was created. America was entering a new chapter after World War II. Industries were expanding, families were growing, and communities across the nation were embracing a future filled with optimism. This nickel circulated through restaurants, train stations, movie theaters, corner stores, and countless businesses during one of the most transformative periods in modern American history. Many people are surprised to learn that the standard 1947 Jefferson nickel was not struck in silver. Despite frequent online claims, regular 1947 nickels were produced using a copper-nickel alloy. The famous silver-containing wartime nickels belong to an earlier period during World War II. Understanding this distinction is important because accurate knowledge separates serious collectors from those misled by myths and exaggerated stories. The true excitement surrounding coins like the 1947 Jefferson nickel comes from rarity within the series rather than from the date alone. Most examples circulated heavily and show signs of wear from decades of use. However, coins preserved in exceptional condition often attract much stronger collector interest. The difference between an ordinary specimen and a premium collectible can be astonishing when preservation reaches extraordinary levels. Among advanced collectors, strike quality plays a crucial role in determining desirability. The famous staircase of Monticello contains details known as full steps. These steps were often weakly struck during production, making sharply detailed examples especially desirable. A 1947 Jefferson nickel displaying complete step details and outstanding preservation becomes far more exciting to serious numismatists than a typical circulated example. The journey of a single coin can be extraordinary. A 1947 Jefferson nickel may have traveled across states, changed hands thousands of times, and survived decades of economic growth, technological revolutions, and social change. Every mark on its surface tells a story. Every scratch, every sign of wear, reflects a moment in history that can never be repeated. Collectors are often fascinated by mint errors and unusual varieties. While most 1947 Jefferson nickels were struck normally, occasional production anomalies create unique collectibles. Die cracks, off-center strikes, double details, and other unusual features can transform a routine coin into a conversation piece. These unexpected characteristics remind us that even highly controlled manufacturing processes can produce surprises. The popularity of Jefferson nickels continues because they combine affordability, historical significance, and endless opportunities for discovery. Unlike some famous rarities that remain beyond the reach of most collectors, Jefferson nickels allow enthusiasts of all experience levels to participate. Whether someone owns a single coin or a collection of thousands, every example contributes to a broader understanding of American coinage. The fascination with valuable coins has inspired countless treasure hunting stories. People dream of discovering a forgotten rarity hidden among ordinary change. While such discoveries are uncommon, the possibility creates excitement that keeps collectors searching. Every old collection represents a mystery waiting to be explored, and every coin has the potential to reveal something unexpected about history. The 1947 Jefferson nickel also serves as a reminder that value comes in many forms. Financial worth is only one measure of importance. Historical significance, artistic beauty, rarity, and personal connection often matter just as much to collectors. Some coins become treasured family heirlooms not because of their market price, but because of the memories and stories attached to them. As generations pass, coins like the 1947 Jefferson nickel become increasingly important as physical links to the past. Long after newspapers fade and photographs disappear, these small metal artifacts remain. They preserve the designs, symbols, and craftsmanship of another era, allowing future generations to hold history directly in their hands. The enduring appeal of the Jefferson nickel series lies in its ability to connect ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Every collector begins with curiosity, and many discover a lifelong passion through coins just like this one. A simple 5-cent piece becomes a gateway to history, economics, art, and national heritage. Perhaps that is the greatest secret of the 1947 Jefferson nickel. Its true power is not found in sensational claims or impossible fortunes. Its real value comes from the remarkable journey it represents. A journey through American history, through generations of hands, and through decades of change. Small enough to fit in a pocket, yet powerful enough to tell the story of a nation, it remains one of the most fascinating survivors of 20th century America. And somewhere tonight, hidden inside an old collection, resting quietly in a forgotten drawer, or waiting patiently in a coin album, another 1947 Jefferson nickel continues its silent journey through history, waiting for the next collector to discover the story it has carried for nearly a century. Thanks for watching this episode, and please subscribe to my channel.